Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I have my 6-month project pan update. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. So now that it is July, we've officially been working on this project for a full 6 months. Some of these products have been in for the whole time. Some of these are pretty new. So let's just hop right into the updates. The first one is my Laura Mercier blush. Absolutely no updates. So to be fair, I really didn't give this one a fair chance this month. I took a week off in the middle of the month and I wasn't doing any makeup. And then when I was doing makeup, I wasn't even using this. So it's not really fair to blame the product for this one. I am absolutely determined to hit pan on this, at least this year. I don't expect to finish it up. I just want to hit pan. From Lawless, my Forget the Filler Definer Liner. This is my very favorite lip liner. It's just that it takes me so long to use because I don't really wear a lot of lip products during the week. I certainly do on the weekends, but during the week, I'll do my makeup, but not necessarily lip products because I work from home and I don't leave a lot. So I just don't do my lips because I'm always drinking water or coffee or something. So I don't use this as much as I should in order to get it used up, but I'm definitely anticipating finishing this one up this year as well. And I'm definitely going to crack down and try to get a lot more use. A product I believe we just added in at the end of last month, if not the month before, is my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So we've made a tiny bit of progress on this one just because I was working on finishing up my Maybelline Age Rewind eraser. So that one is done. So this one is my focus now, and I'm reminded how much I love using this one. It's just a really hydrating formula, which is beautiful for me, especially with dry skin. This is Fair Beige, and it is a perfect shade for me. It's beautiful on my under eyes. It's very hydrating. I love this one. I know a lot of people prefer the original, but for me, I love this one more, but I definitely think we can finish this one up this year as well. If we can finish this one up, that is 3 concealers finished this year, and I am content with that. But the next product is one that I added in during my last update, and this is the NYX Brow Glue. So this is one I put in because I really love this product, and I was just going through brow pencils so quickly, so I thought this would be probably a much better use of my time and effort, just because brow pencils really don't last that long, but a brow gel can. So I decided to put this one in, and we have definitely made quite a bit of progress on this. It's really interesting how much of your makeup you really use throughout a month, even when you're really using these things every day. So we really did make some good progress on this one. Okay, next I also introduced my MAC Fix Plus. If it wasn't last month, it was the month before, just because setting sprays are just not something I keep a lot of in my collection. So I decided to throw this one in, and we did not make a lot of progress. I just don't use this every single day. I do love this one. I do think this is a good one to have on hand. This is one I use when my face needs a little extra boost of hydration, and this is not my first bottle of this. So just because it's getting lower and I have 2 setting sprays in particular that I'm really committed to, I thought I would try to use this one up. So we don't have a ton of progress, but I think we will have a lot more at the end of this month, because I'm definitely going to try to use it more. Okay, next up is my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. So this one is another one that's taking forever to use, but we're definitely making really good progress, especially when I compare back to the beginning of the year. Since the beginning of the year, we've had a ton of progress on this one, so I feel really good about that. This is one I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this year. I hope to. I think it's getting to the point where it's pretty dry and it's not really as good as it once was. I also think that it's not my favorite eye primer anymore, so I do kind of just want to use this up, but I don't know, because you use such a small amount every time, I don't know if I'll actually be able to use it all up. But at the very least, I have made a huge amount of progress, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, next up is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I have made not so much this past month, but overall we've made a ton of progress on this one. The pan is getting pretty big. When I started the year, I didn't have pan at all, and for me, I genuinely thought this was going to be like the never-ending bronzer. But as you can see, we've hit a ton of pan, so I'm really, really happy about that. I haven't made a ton of progress this past month because I was testing and trying out some new cream bronzers. I've been on a huge cream bronzer kick, so that is something that has really slowed down my progress with this one. But again, I used it today and then I remembered how much I love it, so I'll definitely be making a lot more progress on this one toward the end of the year. I've already made really good progress so far. So another new addition to the project that I added last month was my Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. So this was my most favorite foundation for 2021, and then this year it was kind of replaced by the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. But then when I put this back in the project, I realized how much I love this. I think I still like the NARS more, but I was reminded just how much I love this. So this is definitely one that is very fun to use up. It's fun to have in the project because I look forward to using it. And you can definitely see we definitely made a little bit of progress. I accidentally shook this, so I can't actually show you, but this was where the product was sitting earlier on today when I was taking my photos. So we've definitely made good progress on this one. I'm absolutely confident I'll be able to finish this one up before the end of the year for sure, but I think this was a good addition to the project given that I purchased it last year and also I really enjoy it. So it's fun to use up and I feel good about using it. So definitely glad I put this one in. Product that we are making really good progress on is probably my best yet, is my CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder. So I have this in translucent and I use this every single day. I use this to set my eye primer and my face. I don't always use it to set my face. Typically if I'm filming or something like that, I will use a different powder. This one I'm finding it is a really, really nice powder, but I do find it can make certain areas of my foundation look a little heavier, which is kind of interesting. Things that my Charlotte Tilbury and my Kosas powders don't do, so that's just something I'm noticing, but I still think this is a really nice drugstore powder overall, and it's very, very easy to reach for every day, so I don't mind using this at all. I'm getting to the point where I might need to repress it because the way that I hit pan and I just worked all the way to one side. So now I'm kind of working around here. I think I might have to repress it, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get away without it, but this has also been one that's been very easy for me to work on using up. The only empty we had from this past month is one that I knew was coming. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. So we did finish this one finally. I'm happy that I finished this one up. It does feel good to use up concealer, have one kind of move out of my collection. This is one that I really liked and then stopped using for the longest time because I felt it could be a little bit dry. I do find in the winter months it's a little bit too dry for me, but in the summer it's a great concealer and I really like how easy it is to blend out. I don't like the applicator though, so I don't think I'm going to repurchase this. When we started this project also, I think my lines have all worn off, but I'll pop in the photo so you can see this started around here and now it is completely empty, so I'm very excited about that. All right, and that is my update for the end of June. That is officially 6 months of really just trying to work through my products. So thank you so very much for watching. Thank you so much for keeping up with my project pan. If you have been, I appreciate it, and I just appreciate you in general for taking the time to watch my videos. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. And that is it for me today. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!